Going. So you guys hang in while I cook. I'm getting a few things set up here. First, guys, if you're new here, welcome to you. My name is Yonder. Tonight we're going to cook. Sometimes we play games, sometimes we do other things. Right now we're going to cook. Yeah. What's up, Emo? How are you doing? Guys, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please. Yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's see. There we go, right? We're on. That's good. This is working. Sounds like it. There we go, right? We're on. Sounds good. Sounds fine to me. All right, so here's what we're going to do first. I'm going to have a little word from our sponsors here. I need to grind this up a little bit. You know what? I'm just going to take a little guy here. I'm fine this morning, Emo. We are just cooking tonight. There will be no game. No gaming tonight. There will be no gaming. We are just cooking tonight, and then we're going to hang out for a little bit after and just chit-chat. And then we will go our separate ways at a reasonable hour, because I have to be up and at work at 3 p.m. tomorrow, which is crack of dawn for me. I know that's 3 o'clock. Good Lord, I could get a whole day in before that. Well, I'm not you. I cannot get a whole day in before 3. Tell you what, though, and I got to get up at 3. I can watch those last couple episodes of Sandman, the show that I enjoy. Okay, I need a scrapey guy. Because I don't like to mix my, I don't like to mix my sponsors. I don't like to mix my green tea. What's up, Bonghole? Any of y'all like that? You don't like to mix your green tea? I like to keep my green tea separate. Like if it's new, I don't want to mix it with some that's old. And this is new. And therefore, I don't want it around the old stuff. We are going to cook today. You guys have seen me cook this thing 1,000 times. Today's going to be not much different. But I need to do it because I got some chicken thighs in the refrigerator that are going to go bad if I don't cook them like ASAP. So, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here and this is your first time watching any of these streams, welcome to you. My name is Yonder. If it's not 12:30 a.m. on September 13th, 2025, and you would like to be here hanging out with the crew, there's 4 of us here right now. That number will go up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the new green tea is fire. Wow. Okay, let me Actually, I can go ahead and jar this up. Gonna scrape it all down into the jar. I like to keep it in a glass jar instead of a clear bag. I have a cool little jar, by the way. This guy is awesome. I've had this for a long time. It's pretty large. Like it fits a whole bag in it. Anyway, let me sit something on top of this to remember that it's here. I will need this guy for the sizzle mic. And the nose is already running. All right, let me get this hooked onto this guy. And yeah, let's just go ahead in here. Well, you know what? I'm gonna grab one of these phones. This helps a lot having one of these spare phones that I have so I can monitor the chat. Hello, Mocha Walsh. Good to see you. Glad you're here, and glad everybody else is here too. Thank y'all for hanging out. Be sure to like the video if you haven't yet. Helps so much in the algorithm. Let me put this down. Get this in here. And I use one of these little clips here hold the mic cable in place on a mic stand, but I use it to hold my battery pack. So when you see me making these faces, trying to get that thing done and off, that's what's happening. There's the angle. Now let's put the sizzle mic there. The cast iron needs to be seasoned. I'm just going to use a little canola oil here to season it up before I use it. And so I put in the description that we're doing not chicken bog, because every time that I tell my folks I made chicken bog and then they're like, well, how'd you do it? I tell them how I did it and they're like, well, that ain't chicken bog. So it looks like that you can use the same ingredients that is in chicken bog, but if you don't prepare it the correct way, it's not chicken bog. So I learned that the hard way. All of my family back home was quick to let me know that I was not chicken bogging correctly. So we're not doing chicken bog, but we're using all of the ingredients that you would find in a traditional South Carolina chicken bog, except I'm cooking it differently. All right, so first things first, wash my hands. I will begin this by telling you guys this. If you've watched me make chicken bog before, you've already heard this. Traditionally, this would take a single pot where you would put an entire bird in the pot, and then you would, in a boiling pot of water, and once that had been boiled to done, you would pull the bird out, pull all of the meat off of the bird, and you know what? I'm going to take one of these guys. You pull all the meat off the bird, and then you would add all of your other ingredients that you guys will see me use, but it would be boiled. All these things would be boiled. So I personally want to keep a little bit more flavor in it, and I believe that boiling it doesn't do as good a job of that as my cast iron skillet will do. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I don't believe that boiling is going to do as good a job as this right here. So I'm going to give you guys the money shot here of that. And I'm also going to have the chat over here so I can see it. I'm so hungry. I got the hungry burps. Chickens. This is Chicken's BOG. That's right. Put that right there. Okay. So I'm just gonna, come on. I'm just gonna get these pulled out and make sure that they're all thawed well. They're still a little cold in some of it. But get them flattened out. There we go. All right. Damn, there's some big ones in this round. Okay. So now I'm going to toss this guy, wash my hands. Green tea is really good. What's up, iRock? Yeah, guys, do please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It means a lot. Yeah, if you haven't seen me do this before, welcome. If this is your first cooking stream that we've done, this actually is something that I've been doing for quite some time. We're only going one side. I'm going to go ahead and get this cast iron skillet comfortable with some heat. That's what I call it too. We're just getting this stuff comfortable with the heat. And I season heavily because I want flavor. All right. And then we're going with the garlic powder. So far, we're Lawry seasoned salt, fresh cracked black pepper, medium to heavy garlic powder, medium to heavy onion powder. We're going to be making some gravy. We're going to be making some gravy from the drippings off of these chickens. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but since I am cooking, since this is going to take me some time to do, may as well get some content out of it, right? Is that all right with y'all? Had a decent night at work. Nothing crazy. Got the rest of the weekend. And I'll be there. We get our secret weapon. This is our secret weapon, y'all. This guy right here, big secret weapon energy. Okay, so now that we've got that done there, I'll tell you what we'll do. While I've still got y'all zoomed in on that spot, I'm gonna pull these chickens over here. I'm gonna pull these chickens over here. I'm gonna get some, I don't know, my cutting board, I've already put it away. I'll use one of the bigger ones. Because I'm gonna need to cut some things. I want some yellow onions. And I want the, oh, do you want to go? I'll let you go. But this is going to be a lot. I'm going to do a lot of onions. I'm doing 2 small, 1 medium onion. Or, yeah, I'm doing that. And I'm also doing 2 of these. These are HEB brand, or Hill Country Fare, which is basically HEB's generic brand of this. Okay, we just get a stick of butter out of here. I need, do I have a knife there? I do. I'm going to go ahead and get some butter in the pan. And I hear it doing its thing. So I'll take a bowl here. I'll eat with this bowl later. So for now, I'm going to wait on the onions, and I'm going to go ahead and get this, get these sausages here chopped up. What's up, Dylan? Oh shit, Dylan, you good, dog? What's up, Soupy? I'm gonna let that butter do its thing over there for a second, and I'm just gonna get to chopping these guys. Basically what I want is I want to be able to have some sausage, some onion, some chicken, and rice in every bite. Obviously rice. I need to get some rice going in a minute too. And this doesn't take long to do. This doesn't take long to prep. That butter's melted though, so I do want to get some chickens in here, but I want to put some, you know what, fuck it, we're all right. Bacon grease. Sorry, headphone users. Okay, I think that's hot enough. Now, where's my fork? Y'all know I don't cook nothing without my atomic fork. We'll start with those three. Okay. Come back over here with me, will you? What's up, Madav? Oh, damn. That's what's up, Dylan. Be safe out here in these streets. All right, now we'll put these guys in the bowl. And now we can get to some onions. Hell yeah, Major. I've been watching videos lately of people brake checking semi trucks and just getting demolished. Bro, people on the road, you got to learn there's two things you really respect on the highway. That is truckers and motorcycles. Because even if the motorcycles want to swerve, lane split and all of this stuff, even if they want to do that, even if they want to do that, like they have no protection other than what they're wearing to protect them from potentially being killed. You gotta, and I have my motorcycle license. I have a lot of friends that ride bikes. You got to be careful with that. Also, man, you got to be careful. You can't be fucking around with the truckers, dude. Those people keep this country going, dude. Whether you know it or not, those guys could be keeping the country going. Okay, so these onions I can actually leave on here. Let's see if we can get this peeled off seamlessly. Of course not. Well, we'll wait. Let me just get these things chopped. Starting to get in my eyes. Oh, come on now. Come on off. And this is a lot of onions. I am making a lot of substance here. This is going to make food that's going to last me for a few days. And I like onion. I'm using a lot because I like a lot. Man, I'm just peeling them right now, and I'm not even chopping them, and they're killing my eyes. This is rare. This usually doesn't happen. Oh, Lord. Anybody got a hack to getting skin off of an onion easily? Go ahead and just toss this crap. Okay. Now one more, and let's see if this one is kinder to us. Looks like we got a good peel there. Let's keep the same energy on this end. There. Get all this shit off the cutting board that I don't want in my onions. And not that I need to do this, but chopping them down a little smaller. They're going to saute down and Like I said, I like onions anyway. I'm probably going to be the only one eating this stuff, so. I like to cook how I like to eat, you know. Just let me get to this one more onion before my eyes start really fucking me over. I'm not going to dice those up. It'll be fine. Okay. All right. That's all of that. Let me wash this off my hands. Yeah, and then we'll get you guys a better angle of everything that's going on here. Oh yeah, I usually let the layer inside the skin go. I usually do that, but this time around, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I just cut onions. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna check my chickens. Let's see what's the deal with them. Everything else is chopped and ready to go. These are probably, oh yeah, they're releasing perfectly. So cast iron does this thing to where it won't let the food go if it ain't done with it. So if you can grab it and pull it up and there's no resistance when you're taking your meat off the skillet, it's done. Like that means that that side is done cooking. It can be safely removed. So, do I want a glass of lemonade? Yes. But do I want to use a separate thing to... Yes, I do. Because I only want chicken gravy. I don't want chicken sausage and onion gravy. So, I had to make pink lemonade last time, which is fine. But dude, it is a different thing. It's a different flavor altogether than the regular yellow lemonade. It's still lemonade, but there's something else in there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use another skillet. I'm gonna go ahead and get that going with just butter, but a knob of butter. I'm putting that's how much butter I'm going to use in the skillet that's going to cook the sausage and the onions. And I'm going to go ahead and wash my first dish. There's another dish I need to wash too, because I made spaghetti not long ago, and I ate that spaghetti until, well, I stopped, and I never tossed the remaining leftovers from the refrigerator. So there's been a really good expired spaghetti sauce in my refrigerator in the Tupperware that I need tonight for a couple weeks. Because I'm a normal person too, and I leave shit in the refrigerator too long. Okay, go ahead and get my rice cooker out. Should get my rice measured first, probably. Make sure there's no weevils in this rice. There's my measuring cup. I am going to do so much rice. I am doing 5 cups of rice, which I think is the max in this rice cooker, because I really want this to last a few days. I have enough ingredients to stretch out of everything else here to make the 5 pounds or 5 cups of rice necessary. Well, it says pull to open, but good Lord, I think I might have to get some other method than pulling involved. Okay, there we go. All right, that's 5 cups measured. Okay, 5 cups measured. What's up, Brian? What's up, Steve? Good bit of butter in there. I'm actually going to put a little olive oil in there too to keep the butter from. Actually going to do the same thing over here. Should have done that in the beginning. I usually do that anyway, but I didn't today. Get these sausage rings down in there. Honestly, dude, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the onions in here too. All the onions, I'm going to let them go in with the sausage. Go ahead and let all that be done. It's been a while since I've cooked, like really cooked. Last time I think I just did some chili dogs. It's been a while since I've made like a meal and gravy, different things. Hope you guys are doing well. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. It would mean a lot to me. I'm not as quick to respond to the chat as I usually am in the gaming streams. So forgive me for that. I got a little bit more going on than I usually have when I'm doing the gaming stuff. And break all this onions and sausage up. Like I said, I got a lot of onions in here because I like onions. Need a little temperature check on these guys. I'm gonna let them go for just a minute longer. Get a plate ready to put them in. And okay, got that. Now let me get ready to wash the rice. And I also need to, while I'm thinking about it, where's that big Tupperware that I used? Oh, this will be fine. This big bowl here will work. So I need a little more than 1 cup. A little more than 2 cups. Doesn't have to be exact when you measure it out, just so long as you remember how much over you went so that you can accommodate with that much over in water. And then a regular 2 cups. That's all the water I'm going to need. Yo. These, dude, the onions and the sausage getting cooked together. I don't know how good of an idea this was, but good Lord, it smells incredible. And I'm going to hit this with some regular salt, a couple decent pinches. And I'm just gonna do salt and pepper on these guys here. Okay. These chickens are definitely ready to come off now. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this go like this. And once I get down to the last, here's what I'm gonna do. Walk you through my process on this a little bit. So once I get down to the last 2 chickens in the skillet, which is gonna be the next round, I'm gonna start pulling them apart and sauteing all of that together, cooking them all as they're shredded, shredding them all, yada yada. What's up, dog? Yeah, I'm gonna just shred all of this together so that it'll mix with the rice, because my goal is to really stretch this out. Yeah?
What's that over there?
Some like Hillshire,
Onions, peppers?
no, onions and sausage.
Okay. Go fast.
I'm gonna make 5 cups of rice, and I'm gonna eventually shred all of this chicken.
You make a sauce from the pan? Or
I'm gonna make a sauce from this.
Yeah.
A gravy
a gravy from the pan?
from this, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't want the gravy to be sausage, onion, and chicken gravy. I kind of want it to just be chicken gravy.
Yeah. Rice like that.
So I'm to go on the rice, but I'll eventually pull all of these apart, and all of this will just get mixed together. It'll be just one big like chicken and rice dish with all this stuff with a nice gravy to go over it.
What's nice and so far?
It'll be done in about an hour if you're.
I made adjustments. I made corn and chicken masala. I'm fucking full. I appreciate it. I just did all the basics. So. Good stuff, though.
We'll do something professional soon. Hell yeah. Anyway, let me go in and get the rice. Let me go ahead and get the rice going here. Get some good cold water to wash this rice with. Guys, if you haven't yet, please take this moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This skillet doesn't have a nice little flip to it like the other. The walls are too high. Okay. Let me just get. Give it a good rinse. Get all of that cloudy water out of there. You can usually get it in 3 to 4 rinses. The goal in rinsing it is to get your water to not be cloudy anymore. And you can even do it in 3. Honestly, just that you do it at all is enough. But my personal magic number is like 4 times. And I'll feel comfortable with the state of the water as I'm draining it. That, you know, it's not so cloudy. Basically washing the starch off of it. And then by the time I turn back around, it'll be time to adjust the chickens a little bit. Something I was never really good at was doing multiple things at once while I was cooking. Ever since I've started streaming these things, these cooking videos, I've gotten much better at like stove management, basically. Like having a lot of things going at once and making it all work. I'm really trying to drain. I've got so much rice in here, it's hard to get just water to drain out now. But you know what? That'll be fine. There's so much rice in here, and I'm using so much water. There. This is so much rice that I'm going to go ahead and start getting it cooked now. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, Bandit. Coming in. Hell yeah, bro. Dude, I'm serious, you should. I like, even if you don't eat a lot of it, I like you reacting to it because you can give an unbiased opinion. I'm usually the only one eating this shit. So I know I'm gonna like it. But you really should come down in about an hour and give it a taste. Because it'll be worth a small bowl full, no matter how full you are. I know our antics. We always have room for one more bowl. Look at this, guys. Get a load of this. God, this looks so good. I don't want to drop it. Look at how good that looks. You really wish you could smell this. This smells so good, dude. So good. He does have the hardest opinions. That's why I appreciate it, because like I know you're going to be honest. You're going to be honest with how you feel. Oh damn, I didn't even use the... It's like if it's bad, you will know. There'll be no way to hide. So for instance, using the weight on these really helps to cook the insides so much faster because these have been there for a while. I just checked. It's 20 degrees cooler than they were a bit ago after the same amount of time being on there. Let's get a little bit more lemonade in our goblet, huh? I'm just honestly glad to be eating an actual meal. I've been eating ham and cheese sandwiches for the last 2 days. Literally, that's it. I've literally had ham and cheese sandwiches since Wednesday. All day Wednesday, all day yesterday, all I ate were ham and cheese sandwiches. We're really just trying to make it to that next YouTube payout, which is coming on the 21st. I had to pay my phone bill and power bill and get gas for work. And when I got done with that stuff, really all I had money left for was literally bread and ham. But I already had these chicken thighs, and I'd already gotten the other ingredients, so I didn't have to worry about that, which is cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But you really should find your way back down here just for a spoonful, if nothing else, because it's gonna be good. This is what back home they call it, chicken bog. Oh snap! Hell yeah, Sean, member for 9 months. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it smells good. It's gonna be good. Back home they call it chicken bog, but they do it all in the same pot. They put the bird in the pot and boil the water in the bird, and then they pull the bird and pull the meat and put all the other ingredients in the water.
When you do water, or do you chuck the chicken raw?
Water. I've done that before. It's a little overpowering. It's
salt-free or salt, like, if you salt, like, what's overpowering, like chicken flavor? Or
yes, it's too much. I want there to be a contrast between, because there's actual chicken in there. I'm doing a chicken gravy.
Yeah.
So I want there to be a little bit of a contrast in the flavor. I don't know how to explain this. I don't like what cooking with broth does to the inside of the rice cooker.
Ooh, yeah, I never actually did that.
You know what I mean? I don't like what the broth does. It's like it's just a thicker consistency, and there's like a Maillard inside the rice cooker from the chicken broth that I don't like. So because I've done it a couple times, but yeah, I'm not crazy about.
So the chicken is in the rice, and they put it all in the rice.
I'm literally just gonna fucking, after I get all of this shredded and mix it in with the, bro, but seriously, get a fucking load of that, bro. Like, just with the onions naturally flavoring it, I just put some HEB, Texas Heritage. Dude, the HEB beef, actually Hill Country Fair. Not even, same, exactly, that's what I mean, but yeah, these onions are getting a nice little caramelization. They're sweeting, they're sweet now, they're caramelizing nicely. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the heat down on this so that it doesn't get too comfortable with the bottom of the pan. honestly, these chickens are probably good to be pulled, especially considering I'm gonna shred it all later anyway, and it's going back in this skillet at the end before I make the gravy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this off. Hell yeah, I'll make a loud noise when it's done. I need to throw a little bit more butter in here to What's up, Jesse? Just in time for the gravy. What's up, Tyler? Oh, hell yeah, dude. You got to stock up on that shit. Stock the freezer, bro. Stock that freezer when it's time. This was just water in this, so I'm going to just let that dry. This had water and rice, so we're going to wash that guy. Yeah. That is really good. I'm going to put that on a low. A merch meat press, like just get a bunch of these with my name on it. What's up, Jason? You know what? Let's go ahead and get this Tupperware. I ate this much of the spaghetti sauce, and the rest has just been in there ever since. Honestly, it still smells nice. All right, are you gonna be nice for me? You know what? I'll drain this. We have a strainer in here anyway. Oh man, I can smell the oregano. This was a good sauce that I made. Here's what I do. I get in a situation to where I need to make food that's going to last me a long time because I'm broke. And I make said food to last me a long time. But then the second that I'm no longer broke, I go and get food on the way home, and the food that I made that was supposed to last me until I got money again just goes to the wayside. Does everybody else do that too? Does anybody else have that tendency as well? Because the one thing I will say, I do make sure, the things I make sure to prioritize, and I haven't historically been good at this, but the things that I currently prioritize are making sure that bills are paid, making sure I have gas to get to and from work, and then of course making sure that I have food to eat. So every time I get a check or any sum of money, I handle those situations accordingly and in that order. Also, you guys know about the famous spaghetti stained Tupperware? Look at that. If you wash it, it will not be stained. If you wash it immediately, don't let it dry. Don't do not a good job of washing it and then let it dry. That's how I need to flip them chickens. I can tell. I can smell them. They're ready to be flipped. But like I said, I'm pulling this chicken and it's going to be introduced to a lot of other ingredients, so it'll be all right. And honestly, I need to go ahead and start pulling them now. I'll bring you guys in close so you can see me do that. So you're not just looking at my back. Oh yeah, dude, these onions are, oh my goodness, you guys got to get a load of this before we mess with the chickens. Look at that, dude. Yeah, I'm pulling that down a little more. Okay, let's get you. Some of the chicken grease spilled over the side of the plate and into that pan I was trying so hard to keep clean from everything except for seasoning stuff. That's okay. We can give it a quick once over before we start pulling the chickens. I'm just going to prop this guy up against the drying rack and let it do its thing. Now, come over here, will you? And one more fork. So now 2 forks. And here's how this is going to go. I'm done with that. So It's gonna be some dark gravy today. Some of these I pulled them a little before they were done because I knew this process was going to be happening and it wouldn't really matter because they're going to finish cooking this way. Okay. This is going to be an ample amount of chicken, and I need to just make sure to be Oh, you know what actually I should do? I should transfer all of this chicken out of the cast iron into the skillet with the onions and sausages. That might be a better idea. I'll be able to respond to you guys' chats in a little bit. Kind of got to stay on top of this right now because we're on a hot skillet. It ain't getting no colder. And I ain't really trying to take any heat off of it yet because when I go to make the gravy, I kind of want it to be a certain temperature. So got 3 more pieces of chicken to pull. This will be a lot better. One of my friends at work, or that works at Happy Chicks, very sweet, very nice, was talking about having like the chicken shredder option on like a KitchenAid. I really want one of those. I think that's going to be one of my next like kitchen purchases, is going to be a KitchenAid. I'd really like to have one of those, man. That's they're pretty reasonably priced now for the big one that I want. Like, not there's a smaller one that you can get for really cheap, but that's not what I'm looking for. I want the big one that that way I could do anything in it. I don't have to ever worry about there not being like enough room to make a large quantity of whatever it is I want to make. Okay. My hand's starting to hurt from doing this. Starting to get sore. But this is how you got to do it. The way that I do it. Dude, that's a lot of chicken right there, brother. All right, let's just get one more done and pulled, and then we'll transfer all of this chicken to the other dish over here. Oh man, that is so good. Those onions are separating from the bottom of the pan. It's just mush, dude. They've just dissolved. Oh my God. Bro, look at that. I'm about to cover it up with a bunch of chicken and then get the gravy going. So now I kind of like doing it like this because it's not completely shredded. There's going to be some chunks. It's kind of like pulled pork. You know how when you do pulled pork, somebody does it with their hands, and some of it's a different like size or consistency, you know? All right. Like some of it's shredded, some of it's chunky. But this is going to guarantee that you get chicken in every bite, which is what I'm looking for. Okay. There's got to be a better way to do this thing. Okay, now first things first, when I get this thing back on the eye, all that flavor down there on the bottom, I've immediately got to get some butter in here. And I'm going about that much. I'm also gonna go in with a little more, just a touch. Good God, why is it so far? And that'll be all of that. Oh shit, I need to actually get the fucking, I don't even have my gravy mix ready yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of the bacon grease that I got. In that, and be as swift as possible in getting this down. My gravy ratio. How much do I want to make? I'm putting way too much in here because I just ain't got enough time to adjust, so we're working with whatever we eyeball. I'm not gonna need all of this gravy mix. And all right, got all that mixed up together, and all of that on the bottom of the pan. This is gonna go up in the gravy. I'm gonna give it about that much. Should be way more than enough, because I'm gonna use, this is probably 3 cups. I will need more than that. I got one more box. And I'm also taking the juice from all that chicken. And I'm putting that in there too. But I'm just gonna cook the starch out of this. After I get it all like in here. It doesn't take long to do this part. But I like to create like a paste like that. See how this is like very crumbly, pasty? That's what I want when I'm about to make the gravy. All right, now which one of these is open? This one's open. Always shake your broth good. Just make sure I'm happy with this right here. And I think I am. Now this pan is hot. And this chicken broth is going to cool it off a little bit, which at this point, I want. So wait for the steam. This coming. Putting that in there for now. I will need more. This is going to be a nice dark gravy because these chickens spent their time on the heat. They got very comfortable with their heat. But the gravy is going to be good. Rice is done. Let's go ahead and kill the power on that, but leave it closed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Tell you what, we need that gravy. I needed it to cool the pan down, so it's doing that. Let's have a word from our sponsors. You guys keep an eye on that, will you? Y'all keep an eye on that, huh?
Bye.
I can keep an eye on it in here. Almost time. All right. Oh yeah, KitchenAid has a nice cream bowl attachment. I like that. I actually wouldn't mind having one of those. I see some bubbling in the middle. That's kind of what I want, because I want it to cook down some of that. I have it on in here, and there's like a 3 or 4 second delay, so long as it doesn't get crazy. I'm definitely going to have to add more. Definitely going to have to add more liquid for sure. All right. I'm never going to have to add some more liquid, but I like to get my, see, look, you see how it's thick around the edges here? I want my I want my gravy to reach the consistency of gravy like several times before I'm done with it. So now it's too thick. We need more gravy, more liquid. Starting off small. When you get to this point, I just want to keep it runny for a time. But there's a time that I want it to thicken up like that. It's not yet. is going to be a rich, like, there's going to be a little tartness to it from some of the extra crispy parts. This gravy is going to have a lot of character. I've never made the same gravy twice either. Never. It will never happen. If you're the kind of person that cooks like I cook, you'll never do gravy the same way. I'm the gravy dead. The Grateful Dead of gravies. It might be the same songs, but they ain't the same. There's a variation. Okay, so I'm letting that do a thing. I want to get yeah, you know what? I think I might be better suited to use this pot than the other one. Now, I know y'all don't want to watch gravy simmer. All the exciting stuff is done. So let's bring y'all back to a more acceptable view of what's going on here. Still got the gravy in the corner. You got all the other stuff there. So I'm going to, oh, hey, rice. Let me get this guy here. I gotta put this shit up. Always, by the way, all of this happened at the last minute when I was getting when I realized, oh shit, I don't have my gravy mix prepared yet. It takes no time for your cooking station to become a mess. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna need a little butter for the rice. I'll mix all of that in. Is it gonna be just easier to scoop it? It's probably just gonna be easier to scoop it, right? I would normally tell you, look, for someone who's not used to how gravy acts and how to do gravy, never walk away from it. Don't do what I'm doing. I make this shit in my sleep, dude. Like I do this. This is kind of what I do. Don't do what I'm doing. Never walk away from your gravy. Keep stirring it. Don't give it the opportunity to get stagnant. I kind of know how gravy, I know gravy. So just, like I said, don't do what I do. Like, stay over your gravy. Keep stirring it the whole time. Just keep doing that. Keep it agitated. That's very important. Yeah, I'm just going to, well, the hell with it. Let's just grab this sucker. Whew. With a, like this, and oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. So now we have a big collection of rice. Let's give this rice some butter right there on the top. Maybe a little more butter on the top. I don't need to salt the rice because I've salted everything else. Oh boy. Now the gravy is pretty thick. I don't know if I'm ready for it to be that thick yet. I don't know if I'm ready for it to be that thick yet. Oh man. Oh man, because it was so perfect.
It was perfect. Now I'm here.
It was so perfect. And the gravy's not ready yet.
The flavor's still there.
Not quite. Yeah.
That's nice.
Word. So, all right, I'm gonna.
Does that thicken up a little bit?
Yeah, it's gonna thicken up again even more, but I think I still am gonna add more broth to it and let it do that process one more time.
If you didn't do that, I'd say let it condense down a little bit more, but if you do that, you got to like heavily condense down a little bit more.
Yep.
It's there.
Cool. All right. Oh, you guys probably want to see this, huh? One more round of liquid in this gravy. Also, what this does, the amount of liquid you put in denotes the yield of the gravy. The amount of flour you put in sort of denotes the what's the word I want to use here? Maybe it'll be a little thicker with more. I really like, for instance, you could use the same amount you could use the same amount of flour with two separate gravy cooks, but one more liquid in one than the other, and the more liquid's going to yield more gravy. And that's also not gonna it's also not going to really affect the there we go. Oh, dude, this could potentially make a mess that I don't want. And I've still got some gravy to stir. Stir some gravy. I just need to make sure that there's no big clumping chunks of rice down there. And if there is, to bring them to the top and incorporate them with the meat. My goal is to have no white rice. You want to cook, just like you make your gravy, you want to cook the white out of your rice. You want more flavor in there than just the white. This is a massive quantity, though, of food. And this is nearing what we want. Like this is like the rice and gravy to conquer all rice and gravies right here. Like rice with shit in it. Hell yeah. So I'm basically just like going to work all of this around from the edges. It's not going to be perfect. There's still going to be some spots of white rice in here, which gravy time. Yeah, that'll be fine though, that there's still certain little small collections of white rice because there's so much flavor otherwise. Like these onions, I didn't even really need to, I was trying to chop them a little finer, which to be honest, I really didn't even need to do because they kind of disintegrated. They jellied up in next to the sausage, man. Those sausage and the onions, that all the combination of that flavor is crazy. Like what if this was like a food competition where you had to eat this bowl? How crazy would that be? So this is not chicken bog. This is rice and all of the ingredients of chicken bog prepared in the way that I have done it my whole adult life. And I got to be honest, like, you tell me that right there don't look good. Tell me this doesn't look good. This looks incredible. So that's all mixed up. Don't know what to do. You know what's worse than 9/11? 3/11. Never forget. All right, and our gravy. See, this is where I want it to be at this point. So basically, I'm going to let it do its thing for a little bit longer. Go ahead and wash some of these dishes real fast. I'm here to do that, Mocha. You got to try some sometime. So one thing that, especially for non-stick stuff, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. I just had some rice stuck to the bottom of my rice cooker, and instead of like going and making the sponge all disgusting, I literally just use my hands to wipe the bottom of it, all the chunky stuff off of the bottom. That way it doesn't get in my sponge. That's another part of keeping your sponge from smelling. A lot of people hate the smell of the stinky sponge, but you can avoid that by simply, every time you're done using it for like the night or for the session rather, squeeze the ever-loving bejesus out of it after you have rinsed every bit of soap and sud out of it. You wash your sponge like you wash your rice. Rinse it till the water runs clear. and squeeze the bejesus out of it after that. You don't have to do that to your rice. Unless, you know, I don't know. Live your life. Okay. This guy, I usually put everything else up and let it dry, but the rice cooker, I dry it off immediately and put it back together because this thing lives in the cabinet. Also, this has always been a thing that I like to do because I enjoy cooking, and I don't consider myself a great cook. I'm a good cook. But the one thing that I do better than good is I am very good at I'm very good at keeping my workstation clean. I'm very good at like explaining why you do certain things. When I grew up, I was big into like Alton Brown. And the thing I loved the most about Alton Brown was that, and I'm not as smart as him. I don't know what he knew as far as like this. He would say the scientific reason why you should do things a certain way. I don't know that like he did. But I do enjoy explaining why I do what I'm doing as I'm doing it. But just one of the biggest tips that I could give anyone if they want to start home cooking is make sure to like clean as you go. If you clean as you go, when you get to the end, you don't have as much left to do. And nothing is more devastating to me than when I get done cooking to look at the sink at just a mountain of dirty dishes. I don't want to think about that while I'm full. I don't want to have to deal with that after I'm full. When I'm full, all I want to do is put what I'm eating with away. Like if in a perfect world, when I get done eating, all I've got to wash is the plate or bowl and silverware. But when I cook with the cast iron, putting that away and getting that prepared. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with this. If you get a cast iron and you haven't seasoned it yet, man, sometimes my cast iron will sit on the stove for a week before I get around to seasoning it. That's not going to hurt it. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and start dropping the heat on the gravy now. So we really are close to what I'm going to consider done with the gravy. It will have released a lot more flavor at this point. The gravy that Netflix tried a second ago is like that was probably like 70-80%. Actually not even, because that was really early on. That was probably more like 50-60% of the finished aesthetic. The flavor might have been close then to now, but this amount of flavor, dude. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like the video if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. Sometimes we play games, sometimes we do live music. Tonight, we cooking. it's closer to how it should be now.
I heard 70 whatever percent.
Yes. This dish is usually very soupy. It's still not ready, but go for it.
I'm full of shit from earlier, but I just want to taste it.
I wish you would taste it when it's like it's
mean,
bad. I know you don't have. I know.
Me and Jessica were fucking doing shit all night, and I made a fucking grip of shit over there.
I know. Just
First one tastes sweet.
in like mere moments, this thing's gonna be thick enough to see the bottom of the pan when I swipe. You just gotta. I let it gradually lower in heat. Guy Ferrari would OD on this gravy. Goddamn right he would, Jesse Harris. We from the land of gravy. Pink lemonade ain't near as good as fucking regular lemonade. Pink lemonade is trash compared to regular lemonade. It literally tastes different.
Got like pink shit in it. That's
Well, dude, I mean, I don't know what it is. There's something different in it. And also, like I feel different. Like my teeth feel different after drinking it.
I'll say that if you get like fresh squeezed lemonade compared to fresh squeezed lemonade compared to anything you buy like power wise like Country Time or it tastes totally different. They're two different drinks.
Well, but the regular Country Time that I've been using tastes different than the pink Country Time.
I would hope so. If you're buying a fucking pink one, a regular one, there should be some kind of difference. But I don't buy the pink one. But I have no problem.
I don't either, but that's all they had, and I haven't had a soft drink still since July the 10th. So I've been trying to.
It's good, man.
Hell yeah.
It's really fun. Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna have this much of it in a large. I finally washed the fucking Tupperware out of there, so that is gonna have this in it until further notice.
I'm leaving out the schedule next week essentially, but that's all.
Are you gonna be gone for the next week?
Yeah, probably.
Word. You know what that means? We're watching dirty videos in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Do you remember like the first time your parents like left you at home alone? Like you make all these plans. I'm gonna do this crazy thing on the couch or and you do it one time.
As a professional, I've never put myself in a position to be caught, so I've never done that. If they left, I would still listen to porn on mute. No, can't be caught.
Oh man. I remember doing that one time and I got caught because I had to buy the thing on DirecTV.
There you go.
Do you remember that? You had to buy them on DirecTV?
As a professional, no. Behind yourself.
God damn, as a professional, no. I got caught, bro. What's this on my bill?
Never caught me, dude. Never caught me.
All right.
That's good though. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, I should have figured out. I should have put some of that broth in here.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes good still. It doesn't matter. If you want to scrape there, that doesn't matter. But yeah, it's still good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a lot of flavor on that plate, but what can you do? I'm gonna make me a big bowl of it.
There's already on the bottom of that skillet.
This is the first actual meal I've been eating. I've been rocking, bro. I've been on that sandwich life. That fucking.
Kind of sandwiches?
Ham and cheese with mayo, sometimes mustard sandwiches. Dude, did you get some of those, like, the jelly onions, like the gummy? Not like they turn it like you just melt. They disintegrate, pressing them in the top of your mouth.
Yeah.
It's almost like you wouldn't even notice they're there. And I put a lot of onion in here too. I put 1 medium, 2 small onions in there.
If I wasn't like full of shit, I'd have a whole bowl of it, but I just want to taste it.
It's worth it just to taste. And plus, like, you're the surrogate for these guys watching. Everybody here wants to taste this.
Surrogate.
I'd assume. But not everybody gets to. 160.
168.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like and subscribe, homies. I got another copyright claim from a video game song because somebody else that covers a song thinks that they own the right. YouTube shouldn't allow a licensee to copyright claim a video, because that's basically what they are, a licensee. You're not the originator, and you're not the owner of the copyright. But they paid for a license. So it's basically they paid for the ability to not be copyright struck by the originator. So therefore they have no right to claim the video.
The only way I can see that working is if they did a twist on whatever it was, they use that. Okay.
This is just the intro music to the video game.
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
They have no right to claim that.
They should have the right to use it in their memes or whatever they want, but yeah, should not claim that.
Honestly, I've personally had to pay money to put my own song's video. I had to buy a license to my own song so that I could share that to my own YouTube page. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a good once over real fast. We're going to clean this more proper. Oh, that's still on. Get a more proper clean on this. I'll take this off the heat. Now, our gravy is thick aplenty, and if I had a little less in here, you'd be able to see the bottom when I scrape it across. That's how I know it's good. And I don't mean to tell you how confident I am. I ain't tasted none of that shit once.
That's good.
I'm telling y'all, dude, I can make this shit in my sleep.
We make gravy whenever time since he's in there when to actually do something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying a minute ago. I don't know how long you were watching. My gravy never turns out the same. I've never made the same gravy twice.
It comes out bad.
It never comes out bad.
Because if it does, like, it's like, oh, I condensed too much, add more liquid.
Worst case scenario, I've like this, honestly, in my opinion, is maybe a little over the line with how much I cooked the chicken and how burnt the stuff got on the bottom of the pan. It's right at the line. Past this, I don't like. But that's the only mistake I could
You
make.
use chicken thighs, so it's not like
You can't overcook a thigh.
The gravy, in my opinion, is like it could be too condensed where it's too thick or too thin. So it's either add more liquid or condense it more.
Exactly.
You can't really fuck with gravy as long as you have more liquid. You know? No, it's good. Cut vouchers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for all you people on TV land, you're missing out.
Yeah, you are, TV land people.
Thank you, brother.
Later, buddy. And I am putting like giant bowl, a lot of gravy. Now I finally get to experience this creation Let me bring you guys over here to experience it with me. You guys cool with that? 178 people, welcome to you. For those of you who are new here, I'm curious, if you are new here and you're just hanging out there with us, introduce yourself. We got a cool crew here. They'll be happy to know you. This is my bowl. Bunch of gravy on top of the bog. But I'm not supposed to call it that because that ain't what it is technically. Now here is a thing that you guys forgot about, but I'm going to change the whole vibe of this thing real quick. You feel that? That comfort that rushes over you after something that had been kind of annoying you isn't there anymore? The sound of that fan. Ooh. Do y'all feel that? Okay. Oh, good Lord. Man. This does look so good. By the way, I can see y'all now. But yeah, I don't think it should be legal for someone who has licensed a song to make a copyright claim on a song that they licensed the ability to record but did not write, so therefore they do not own the copyright. They've just licensed use of the audio. And that's insane to me. All right, I got a bunch of gravy mixed in with this bog. And it's probably 2 a.m., 2:30. Good Lord. I need to go to bed soon. Holy shit. You ever make something and then be like, holy shit, dude. The sausage has a little, I don't know how to explain it, like a shiny bite. Like I can feel the sausage like rubbing against my teeth, kind of. The rice is going to come out perfect. It's in a rice cooker. It can't go bad. The chicken, not gritty. Man, I just got a big chunk of chicken. That's what I like about pulling it apart like that, is that most of your bites is gonna have some of that the shredded chicken in there. Kind of like an apple, but just like, you know when you rub two balloons together? It has a little bit of that consistency. That's my only, like, so far real critique of it. Man, I want to get another. There's your sausage. And that's not even really a critique. That's just a thing sausage does. Like this, almost a snap of the skin. The skin is kind of holding it together. And no, I didn't remove the casing. I just coined it all up, so they came out like this. Came out like that. Now, honestly, that one doesn't do it. It's literally just the skin, like the feeling of the skin rubbing on your teeth. That was the only thing. And that's not even anything you can help. That's just how sausage is. But I mean, check this out. This is a monster of a bite, and I'm going in for it. This right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's all, you can literally eat it out of the pack, just like you could a hot dog. But it was a good move. It was a good move to pull the onions in the sausage at the same time. I like doing that because by the time the sausage was where I wanted it to be, the onions were practically disintegrated. Oh my Lord, this is so good, y'all. You better take the casing off of that one, Steve. Watch out. I usually don't go for any sort of flavor thing. I'm a big original, like, I'm a big original style. Like, as far as this, I just go beef. Like, original would probably be the chicken and pork, but I think the Hillshire, like this is beef. I think what we grew up with was beef. I don't really like the jalapeno or the whatever they have, any kind of flavored mesquite. I don't want that. I know exactly what flavor compounds. I would like to control all the other flavors. I want just normal base flavors. Exactly. They're all already smoked. That's the only flavor I want. Red beans and rice with a little Hillshire. And I'm not using the Hillshire brand. I'm using the HEB Hill Country Fare, which is basically HEB's generic brand. Dude. Like this video if you want this bite. Ooh. Man, y'all quit playing with me. This reminds me of, even though I cooked it different. Now, usually when people cook this, there's going to be a giant pot of water, but this giant pot of water that has boiled the chicken, so now it's just a big boiling pot of chicken broth. After you pull the chicken out, pull all of the meat off of it, introduce that back into the water with the sausage and the onions, and then most of the old folks will just pour a bag of rice in there, like a whole bag of rice, because there's going to be way more water than you need. So that rice will soak up as much of the water as it will, and then you'll be left with a big bog. That's what it's like. It's like they call it chicken bog because it's like being stuck in a bog. Like it's like the consistency of like a pluff mud, kind of. This is more like chicken and rice. But with the gravy added, it gives it more of that boggy texture. Yeah, my only critique of the whole thing is honestly how well the skin on the sausage holds up. So what I might do next time is take a bit of chicken broth and pour a little chicken broth onto the sausage and cover that after it's done to soften up the skin a little bit. It's fine the way it is, the sausage is. The whole meal is fucking incredible. Like, it's crazy how good this is, but yeah, for me, I think I want a little bit more of a oh yeah, get a nice crisp char on it. That might be the way. I could try that too. But the next time I'm going to try this, do it the same way I did it here, except finish it with a little bit of broth and a lid to like soften up the exterior a little bit. Brother, this is crazy good. nose is running. I want the casing. I don't need the... I definitely want the casing there. So I don't want to completely lose that. But dude, this is like, I'm telling you, like, here's, everything is fine. I'm literally looking for something, like, I'm looking for something to complain about here. And that's why I'm bringing up the sausage. It is good. I mean, very good. I'm having to work really hard to find something wrong with this. I don't want ground sausage either. I want it to be that specific type of sausage. It has to be that type, or else it doesn't work. Yeah? Taste the gravy now that it's been sitting for a second. Just a spoon. Just a spoon. Taste it now that it's been sitting for a second. It's a much better consistency now. And I don't care if you get a little rice or anything in there, it doesn't matter. Now, it's the perfect gravy consistency in my opinion. Yeah. It's not even really like a... It just tastes like sausage. I probably could have just...
I understand. It's not like a natural casing where it's like really chewy. It's not a natural casing, so it's not like as hard as...
But you get what I mean? Like on the edge of your teeth? Yeah.
It shouldn't be that bad.
It's not. It's not at all. I'm literally looking for something to be wrong with it. And that's the only thing that I could come up with.
Because it's a different texture than...
Everything else.
Yeah. But it's not bad. No, it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a crazy complaint. You're fine.
I know. But like I'm just saying, it's like...
Good.
If I have to cook, the gravy's right now.
Yeah.
It's perfect thick. Right?
I was listening when you're saying like a BOG.
Yes.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
You want this.
I want this.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's good.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
That's why I make it like this.
That soupy, when it's like the rice has no like... Yeah,
You have to get it with a straining spoon.
Yeah, that was good. I like this.
Exactly.
That was good.
Hell yeah. What's up, Kelly Kearns? I'm teaching these folks out here about chicken bog.
I like that.
Hell yeah. Oh my word. Be honest. Y'all judge me if I go. Hold on, let me finish this. I don't even give a fuck. I'm gonna do it. This is like officially my first like a hot meal in 3 days. I'm gonna make the best of it.
Very good amount of pepper too. I'll say that's not overpowering. And I like somebody like I'm somebody who's likes a lot of pepper. Ground peppers in there is very nice, at least in the gravy.
Is it too much? I like to do salt a lot, and I know you don't like a lot of salt.
Salt's not a problem at all. That's I was gonna say we differ on that because I don't do a lot of salt. I salt the taste. It's not the salt problem at all. I can taste the pepper in it, which is not putting me off at all because I like pepper a lot. But it's also not a lot of pepper.
Yeah, it's not. I don't go too crazy with it, but I use more pepper than salt when I season.
Yeah.
When I season
I
most
pepper
things.
Heavy. I pepper heavy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
You're a master of that craft.
Thank you.
I think we're the same way where it's like we have a handful of things that we can make beautiful.
Yeah, there's like.
Because I can taste it.
Yeah, this gravy is definitely that thing.
Stop waiting for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So there you have it. Like that's what I was kind of saying is that what he said. This is a crazy complaint. Like it really is. It's a crazy thing to complain about. But I was like trying to just critique it in any way. Like I had to look for something to be wrong to find something. And it's not even wrong. It's just something that it's not even, yeah, like I said, it's just not even wrong. This is something I'm going to be comfortable eating for the next few days. Lord, I love biscuits and gravy too, but gravity loves me. I really want to take a shower tonight and wash my hair because it's time. I don't wash my hair very often at all. Y'all were right. I should have just went with a half a bowl. Just technically that's what this was. Man. This is why we clean as we go. Because when we get to the end and our body is in heavy digestion mode, I don't want to be back there looking at a sink full of dishes. I want to clean this bowl, this fork, that bowl that I mix this stuff in, my cast iron skillet. But you know what I'm not going to have to clean? My cutting board, my knife, the tray that I seasoned the chicken on, the meat press that I used during the cooking, the rice cooker, the tongs that I pulled the chicken from the thing with a couple times. These are things I'm not going to have to clean because they're already done. Sometimes it's nice to give yourself a little future you a gift. All right. Now I know what you psychopaths want to see. I know what you want to see. I know what you're all here for. I know what you're all here for. Y'all want to see the final product of the cleaning. So, out of this, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I used 14 dishes in this whole thing, and I only have 3, 6, 8, or 9. No, yeah, 9. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, that can't be right. I'm not counting this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 dishes. And 4 of them are like silverware. Hey! Tell you what we are going to do though. I need to run this dishwasher because I got a bunch of cups I need to wash. All my cups have been in the top of the dishwasher. for too long. So I'm gonna just put this big mixing bowl is gonna probably go in there too. And by the way, sometimes you don't use all your gravy mix. Look at how much gravy mix is still left in this cup that I just didn't use. Sometimes you don't need it all. But after a while you'll get good at knowing when to stop adding. Bro, that top layer is full to the gills. Butter knife, always room for a butter knife in the dishwasher. Let's get the, by the way, when you wash your thermometer, the whole thing can get wet. You got grease spatter all over it, wash the whole thing. It will be fine, trust me. But then I dry it off immediately and put it away. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and start getting my steel wool. I want to rinse that out good. Your scouring pad, your steel wool, whatever you call that thing, before you clean your cast iron with it, give it a good rinse. I want to make sure there's no soap residue or anything like that in there. This guy is clean and dry. I'll need a utensil to I'll use the wooden spoon for that. Okay. Now, this guy, all right, we're gonna go bottoms up in this thing. Oh Lord, this could be bad. Oh Lord, this could be bad. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Oh no, it's a little bad. Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, it was a little bad, but not real bad. I only lost a little bit. Oh, chicken and sausage. This guy takes up a big space in the bottom of the dishwasher. That's what I do. See, I could run it if I just have shit on the top, but nah. Okay. Bam. Full container. Large container of chicken bog. Make sure not to step on that. I need to sweep that up real quick. I'll go ahead in there. I need to sweep that up because the second I step on that rice, it's all over with. Jesus. Oh, Lord. Ugh. Okay, now the rest of this mess. I need to put this in the... what's that thing you called you wash your clothes in? Washing machine? Yeah. Okay. Is there a lid to that guy? Right here. I think that'll fit the rest of this gravy. Nice catch. Let's do this over here. Now the best thing about making gravy in the cast iron skillet is the fact that, I'm going to try to turn this around so y'all can see it a little bit, is the fact that you see how clean this thing is after I scrape this stuff out? The skillet is so clean after that. And we have a large portion of gravy left right on top. It's very good. I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. Man, our sink used to, man, the pressure on this damn hose used to be like a pressure washer almost, dude. But now it's, well, this thing's weaker than hell. Something happened. That thing could, like, with just that sprayer, it would take all of the pressure. There would be zero water coming out of the faucet. But now there's like still an amount of water coming out of the faucet. I washed the wooden spoon because I don't want to let that sit in the dishwasher for any amount of time. And we got just the skillet now. And I got enough room to fit the little spoon caddy or whatever you call that thing over there. This thing. This guy can go in the dishwasher as well. And now we're ready for the cast iron. This is what we look like right now. That's just the power of water. Get a load of that. I'm still gonna go in there and hit it with the steel wool. And then I'm gonna put the steel wool in the dishwasher too. Oh yeah. So if you know what you're doing, they're very easy to clean. You can, I just put it in there. Feel free to grab it out.
No, let's go. Let's go this far.
Good. And then, after you get everything clean, you gotta, the thing that I do, you wanna make sure there's zero moisture at all inside your skillet before you start seasoning it. So after I get done washing the stove, I put it on low heat for just an undetermined amount of time to make sure that all of the moisture inside it gets cooked out.
After I clean the air fryer, what I do is I put it back in there and I turn it off for like 5 minutes.
And it just, yeah.
Just a bacon wrap.
Yeah, it heats all of the fucking moisture out of it.
Exactly.
That's the way. Okay, so now's the fun part. I know you guys love this. I need to also do that same thing I just did over there to this section where I mixed all this rice. And seasoned all the chicken. Where there's a napkin. Oh, that's a wet napkin. Let's just do this. Got it all. Now, sponge, a little soapy soap, not too much though. And then we're just gonna go over here and leave the campground better than we found it. It was always the rules. I would like for like the way that I cook to be, well, I obviously want the food to be good, but more than anything else, I want to have the reputation of the kitchen being cleaner after I'm done cooking than before. I really like that reputation. Okay, so I'm done with that. Everything else is fine. Oh, well, I do need to wash that lemonade. Maybe I'll make another picture of lemonade while we're at it, while we're standing here. I'm at the bottom of that pitcher. And to be honest, the lemonade has really helped me get off of the damn soft drinks. It's really helped me get off of the soft drinks. That's everything I'm going to put in the dishwasher, though. So let's go ahead. God almighty. And put this in here. And get this guy going. Okay, oh yeah. Now, just take you a couple paper towels and go through and wipe this sucker down. I always make it a point to do this, just because I know that when I'm cooking something like the grease spatter gets all over the stove, and it just... These stoves aren't the greatest. These stoves are not the greatest. But if you take care of them and keep them presentable or clean in some way, it'll last you a really long time. Wash your hands. That water is steaming because it has been hot. Okay. Let me get some ice in here. How to wash a big pitcher like this. Solid rinse. Really, the only thing you need to put a lot of attention on is the cap. You wash the cap with a sponge like you would wash a fork or a cup. But the pitcher, a lot more easy, a lot more fun way to do that. Okay, I'm gonna dangle that right here to dry. We're gonna put a squirt of soap in there and let this sucker fill up. My little chat monitor phone over here that I'm not even really paying attention to that much right now is going to die in a second. I see y'all out there in the chat. Don't worry, we'll be back in a minute. You hear how that pressure after it builds up? Listen. Oh, it only did it one time. I just shake hell out of it. I guess full of soapy water. Just cap it off with your hand and be careful. Now when you get to the end, you're going to have a surplus of soap. It's hard to get all the soap out of these things. I'll show you a super duper easy trick. Hold this sucker upside down, go in with the hose, and let it drip out. Now, if you usually do this the other way around, you're going to end up filling up this thing with water and dumping it out, filling it up again and dumping it out. That took me that long to do. That's it. It's literally all you got to do. Now let's dry the outside. The inside's not really going to matter because it's about to be wet in there anyhow. Okay. Okay, yeah, and let me putting the skillet on the stove, putting it on low heat. Just for the time being, to let it do its thing. I don't like the pink thing. It doesn't feel like lemonade to me. It feels like, well, I mean, it's obviously lemonade. It just feels like something different. I have a funnel for this. Per gallon, the instructions call for 8 scoops. I go 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And yes, my funnel is the top part of a 2-liter bottle. Another little kitchen hack for you. Okay, now for the first little bit, you want to get this water as hot as it can possibly get. Not yet. Hold my hand here till it's like too much. And that's it. Yep. Now I go in about that much hot water. Then I go on with the lid, cap it off, and give this thing the Lord's work. Yep, that's fine with me. And then I fill it up over here. And over here, you just buckle up for a minute because you're going to be standing there a while. It's 3:30? Wow. Not going to be any copyright claim or sharing revenue on this joker. is a good stream. Speaking of which, thank you guys so much for being here. It means a lot to me. I don't mind using the hot water out of the sink to dissolve the powder, but for the remaining water I use, I want it to be out of here. It does take a lot longer, but this water is filtered, and this water, we've done testing strips with this water versus bottled water. This water tests the same as a bottle of water. The water I take in my jug with me every day is this water run through a Brita pitcher. So it's filtered out of here, but then also filtered in my Brita. So then you get it back over here, get that cap back on tight, and we do the same thing again. We make sure that it's all nice and uniform. And then, there we go. We got a gallon of pink lemonade. I wish it were regular lemonade. I don't have anything against pink. Pink is actually one of my favorite colors. I'm not even kidding about that. When I was a kid, my dad thought weird things of me because my favorite color was pink. I just liked it. It pops as a color. But boy, oh boy, as a lemonade, I could do without, folks. We're going to get this in one trip. Yes. Bah. Come on that side to get you. Whoa now. Say bye, kitchen. Oh, Lord, my britches is falling down. Oh, Lord, my britches is a-falling down. Oh, Lord, my britches is a-falling down. Oh, Lord, the mic stands are falling down. Can I get this off with one hand? Yes. Uh-huh. Hold everything, guys. Stay right where you're at, okay? Don't go nowhere. I hope you're not getting dizzy. Ugh. I get lightheaded every time I had to pick something up. Guys, we're at 1962 subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. Okay, hold everything. I'll be right back, guys. Let me get the sizzle mic remains. Oh, this is a mess. I gotta throw away. Just the paper towels. I need to take that trash bag out too, but I'll do that in a minute. And by in a minute, I mean tomorrow. Okay. All right. Put that there. Hold on, y'all. can still hear me. Get you here. There. And boy, oh boy, it's hot. I need a fan going on right now. Oh, thank God. I'm not crazy about livers. I am I'm not crazy about livers. I'm more of a gizzards fella myself. Oh yeah. Okay, we're also gonna just swap to the swap to the iPhone microphone, which at this distance is just as good as the clip-on mic. Shout out to Satchel for hooking us up with these awesome microphones that make these live streams so enjoyable. There you go. How does it sound now? These live streams are so enjoyable. There you go. Yeah, it literally sounds close to the same at this distance. At this distance, the iPhone microphone is actually pretty good. So let's put these guys away and let them get to charging up. Okay, we put the microphones in here. We're still charging the battery pack. That'll go in here tomorrow before we leave, unless I forget. But then I haven't really needed the battery pack lately. Whew. What, it's almost 3, it's 3:30. It's almost 4 o'clock in this house. Good Lord. How long have we been going for? 190 minutes? Holy smokes. Wow, this is actually a longer stream than I thought it was going to be. And you guys probably don't want the... Let's just do this. And get rid of that glaring fan up above there. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Honestly, that little cap is like a itty bitty GB. But I cut the top. I literally needed a funnel, and I was like, "Fuck! I need a funnel. I need it to be bigger than the tiny. We have a spices funnel. Like there's a funnel to like refill your spice jars with, like a itty bitty one that spices can fit through. But whenever you're using like a powder, like a fine powder, when you put too much in those things, it kind of clumps up on the come out and doesn't work good. Like for some reason, garlic and onion powder go in it just fine, but maybe it's because of the sugar that's in the like lemonade powder mix. It ends up coming out a little differently, maybe. But yeah, for some reason it's a different thing whenever I'm trying to use a lemonade mix, because I've tried to use the spice thing with the lemonade stuff. It just takes too long. There's too many scoops, and every single time I have to like get a toothpick or something to Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Just takes too long. So it's like I need a bigger funnel, a funnel that works. You know what? Not to hell with it. Do you guys care that that light is shining back there in this shot? Does that bother you? Red Band's incredible. He's more of like a he's more of like a silent, like the silent partner basically. He when Red Band gets involved, that means things are off the rails. Let's just say that. Like that, if he has to step in, things must be rough. But yeah, he's awesome. He like, I'll say this, like not everybody else gets this, but Red Band like makes sure to like from time to time check in and be like, hey, how's things going? Like, is everything okay with the club? Is everybody happy? Is, what's up? And to be honest, that's why most of the reason why I think I'm there is just to be the eyes and ears kind of. I'm more of a the Tom Bombadil of Sunset Strip, if you will. I show up when I mean to and when I'm needed. Do just 20 minutes to 4. I really do need to take a shower and wash my hair, to be honest. Because if I don't do it today, I'll have to do it tomorrow. And if I don't do it tomorrow, well, there ain't no telling when it'll get done. Yeah, if I don't do it tonight, I won't do it tomorrow because I won't have time to wash my hair in the shower by the time I wake up tomorrow. Let's go. Who's live? You know what? Our homie, I mispronounce his name. Mackay? Is it Mackay? Is that how you say his name? I mispronounce it. It's spelled Mackay, but that's usually how I say it. But it's pronounced Mackay. But he's had some issues lately where he can't stay straight up. It's not Mackay because that's how I've said it. I've heard him say it. It's differently than the way I say it. I think it's Mackay. I think that's how you pronounce. I think that's how he pronounces it. All right. We'll go see him, guys. I really do need to take a shower real fast and wash my hair. So I'm gonna go do that. But thank you guys so much for being here, watching me cook. 230 people watching me make something is awesome. Never thought that that would be a thing. But this is really cool that you guys will be here for this and not just the gaming streams. That means a lot. Yeah. I'm also glad that you guys got to see Netflix try it, because it's usually just me. So if it were just me, y'all would have thought that it wasn't as good as I was making it sound because of the things, the critique on the sausage. But that is, just like Netflix said, that's kind of an insane critique to give. So, like, but I mean, it's, I'm glad you guys got to, I'm actually always glad when there's somebody else here at the house to like taste the food. That way it can be a surrogate for you guys. Oh yeah, I need to wash this. But God, this feels so good to scratch, because I usually can't get up there because I got my hair in a bun. Oh, it feels so good to scratch that spot. Oh. Oh. I'm going to scratch all my hair out. Okay, we'll have one more word from our sponsors before we go. Let's take a big swig of lemonade as well. Oh. Even the pink is refreshing. It's not as good as the yellow. Yellow's the best. Let's have one more word from our sponsors, and I'm going to take a quick shower and try to squeeze in a couple episodes of a show before I crash. Yada. Anyway, I know what you guys want. Guys, thanks for being here. Means a lot. These streams have come so far. This is just a few short months ago when it was literally just a handful of us in here. And like now we have gone from, you know, just a dozen or two people in these streams on average to these cooking streams get anywhere from 200 to 300, and the gaming streams get anywhere between 500 and 3,000 sometimes. So it's incredible, and I'm blown away by the growth of the channel. We're in 1963 now. We're one subscriber away from the year that my favorite band of all time, the Beatles, released their first album. 1964. Not a lot of people know this. The Beatles did everything that they did in a span of 6 years, from 1964 to 1970. That's crazy how much they did in such a short amount of time. That's like Michael Jordan numbers in less time. Anyway, thank you guys for subscribing. It means a lot. We're growing. We're going to be at 2,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to go see our homie Makai. And yeah. It was very good. Thank you guys so much for sharing that with me. Roll Tide, everybody. Night, night.